Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Mitchell outside. And Benyama outside. And he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Irving. Count that one.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there.
Mitchell outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. And the shot is good.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Irving from long range. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Here's Chicago. And Benyama passes to Murray. Now Mathurin covered by Okongwu. Mathurin with a screen on Jackson. Nailed from three-point land. And Benyama's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. Irving kicks to Okongwu. Mathurin with some nice defense. A three from Wembanyama. No good that time.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Irving's shot is good.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. On the wing, Mathurin. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Mitchell missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now Irving following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Toronto with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Now, here is Irving. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Shoot 2. First one falls for him.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Murray. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And Benyama gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Taking a look at some stats for Thompson. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, then 4 assists. and he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Robinson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Steps back. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
Now here's Thompson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Murray. They lead by 1. Wembanyama outside. And the rejection by Jackson. Thompson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Irving for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And here is Okongwu. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The putback, and Robinson is right there.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Now, here's Mitchell. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Robinson passes to Wembanyama. Back to Robinson. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Inside, it's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Robinson. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Robinson's got his second basket of the night. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Trey Jones is checked in for Chicago. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Donovan Mitchell, 3rd. The 4th spot held by Malik Monk.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they are, they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So it's Chicago now. 6-point lead. Murray outside to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The Bulls leading by 8. Robinson sets a screen for Wembanyama. Kept alive. Outside for Murray. Wembanyama outside. Irving with the steal. Here's Thompson. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Murray. Pass to Wembenyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Looking now at some numbers for Trey Murphy. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Sam Hauser's checked in for Trey Murphy. Christie subbed in for Thompson. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Wembenyama, a screen on Irving. Jones, the pass to Wembenyama. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Achua, he's checked in for Wembenyama. And Toronto also making a switch. Nemhard's checked in. Mitchell outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. He's one of the standouts over the last month, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Now here's Murray. Last time out he had 13 points. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Chicago.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Nemhard. And here's Jackson. For 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
From outside the arc, and it's Murray. Big time on the assist by Jones. Murray's got 7.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Christie. To the wing right side. Shot to stop the run. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Chicago leading by 14. Murray outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Nemhard. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Robinson. And it's Malik Monk in for Mitchell. Here's Nemhard. Nothing on the board. Hauser the pass to Christie. And that one is stuffed right through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Wembanyama down low. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Hauser.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Rejected by Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
Bulls making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
Julia Champagne.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 3 on the clock. Nembhard for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 16.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Fires the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Monk outside. A dunk by Achua.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Jones is out there with Monk. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Achua. And it's Champagne in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 5. Pulls from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. And Monk has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Over in the corner, Christie. Hits the three-point bomb. Christie's got 5.
Well, read the floor. You kick it out to the open shooter. It's a simple game.
Doris energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
The very prototypical Kevin 3-and-D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here. On its way from Monk for 2. Rebound by the Raptors.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Christie. Nembhard against Jones. Now Hauser shoots the 3. Pulls it from 20. Monk grabs the board.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bounce pass, Nembhard. into the lane. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Mathurin, he's checked in for Chicago. Jamal Murray comes in for Monk. Jones looking for an opening. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Jackson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
One shot.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Hauser with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
That's good from Jackson.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
Okongwu's checked in for the Raptors. Amen Thompson comes in for Christie. He doesn't get the second one. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injury. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Irving kicks to Jackson. Back to Irving. Down low. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Toronto, Onyeka Okongwu. At the line for two.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Okongwu. So for the Bulls, Iguodaro's checked in, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jones. Both free throws good from Okongwu.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Mitchell looking it over. Driving in, and Thompson sends it back. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Make some noise for your incredible. Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. Your incredible.
He's checked in for Chicago. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Raptors in second.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Pass to Irving. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Hands the shot with nobody near him. Irving's got 11.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
Murray the pass to Mitchell. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Irving. The 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Mitchell outside. Mathurin for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Bulls making a change here. Bonus checked in.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Irving against Murray, the 8-footer. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside Mathurin, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Thompson in the corner, trying his luck from deep. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Murray. It's a big height bounce and goes in. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Jackson has the open look. Hits it from 3-point range.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Achua. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night. Thompson in the corner. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Okongwu.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Chicago making a switch here. Iguodaro's checked in. Christie's checked in for the Raptors.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Murray for the 3. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Christie finds Thompson. Outside Jackson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Mitchell outside. Murray against Irving. To the inside. Iguodaro.
And so creative with the ball in his hand. Murray draws the defense in and then makes a terrific pass.
Pass to Christie. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Achua. Chicago leading by 19. Here's Murray. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got 15 points.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Thompson outside. Shakes him. Outside for Jackson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell outside. Bounce pass Achua. Mathurin for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Irving. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Thompson misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Raptors trailed by 20. Thompson, high post. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Chicago has gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray with it. 15 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Mathurin. The Bulls with another miss. And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Toronto Raptors.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back in this game. Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Taking a look at the Raptors, not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown force in their conference.
Yeah, they've established themselves as one of the premier teams. Marching towards that finish line, they're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The Bulls leading by 20. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Trey Murphy. Okongwu is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Murray from deep. 6 to shoot. Thompson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving passes to Thompson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Chicago leading by 18. Outside Robinson. Pass to Mathurin. And here's Mitchell from the arc. They get it back. Outside Mathurin. Lets a floater go.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Here's Jackson, defended by Wembanyama. Throws it up high, and Okongwu slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Murray down low, covered by Irving. Here's Mitchell, and Thompson sends it back. Outside Irving. On the wing, Jackson. Outside Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 19 points.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 21 points for Kyrie Irving. Bulls leading by 11. Outside Mathurin. Back to Murray. And Benyama outside. Pass to Mathurin. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Jackson dishes to Irving. Outside Jackson. Back to Irving. Now Okongwu. Outside Jackson. Over Mitchell. Jackson misses.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Outside Mathurin. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Irving attacking. Can't hit from 12. The Bulls leading by 13. Wembanyama left side. Thompson against Mitchell. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Mitchell's got 16 points.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Back to Thompson. Stolen by Mitchell. Murray, the pass to Robinson. Fires it up. Okongwu grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, Kevin.
All for one. Ali LaForce with the report. Hey, Ali, thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyrie Irving.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
The first free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Fourth, Kyrie Irving.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Mitchell. Murray against Irving. From downtown, Murray, good. Murray's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Mathurin, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Back to Thompson. And it's sent back by Mitchell. On the wing, Mathurin. Wembanyama. Wembanyama on the foul. And the Bulls lead by 20. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Wembanyama looking it over. The three, drills it from outside. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
To the paint, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Mathurin, stolen by Thompson. And it's Irving missing.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
Murray finds Wembanyama. Robinson a screen on Jackson. Back to Murray, beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over Mitchell. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Bulls leading by 18. Wembanyama passes to Mitchell. Back to Wembanyama. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jones checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Max Christie, he's checked in for Toronto. Chicago has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Jones, no luck. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 16. Christie with the bounce pass. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Bulls shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Wembanyama's got 34. Down low, here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Outside, Jones. Murray sets a screen for Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wembanyama's got 37.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Irving from long range. Traps in the tray.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Jones kicks to Robinson. Murray left side. Over Thompson. Murray, no good. Raptors trail by 16. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jones sets the pick for Murray. And Wembanyama inside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Bulls leading by 14 to the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Jackson from long range. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
New group in now for the Raptors.
Benny the Bull.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's the screen. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Nembhard. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hauser the pass to Nembhard. Inside, here's Kennard. The shot, no good. Monk with some nice defense. Pass to Achua. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, that goes in. Wembanyama's got 41.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Now Nembhard. Still yet to score. Jacks up a three. That shot is off. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Bulls. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Malik Monk. Achua is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Bona in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Murray. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Hauser. No good on the 3. To the inside. Fast break Toronto. Here's Christie. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Raptors, Christie taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Christie. And Christie drops them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Monk. That's tipped, and they get it back. Murray for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. To the middle. And stolen by Achua. Murray outside. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. They swipe it. It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Hauser. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Raptors, Sam Hauser taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hauser. Jones checked in for the Bulls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago leading by 15. On the wing, Murray. Hauser with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Hauser misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Murray, the pass to Achua. Monk looking around, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Irving's checked in for the Raptors. Christie against Monk. There's a screen by Achua. The dunk by Achua.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achua, excellent execution.
Pass to Irving. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Irving's got 31.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Murray kicks to Achua. Down low, trying to find Monk, and gets it to him, and he comes up with the deuce.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
Chicago making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Pass to Hauser. Back to Irving. Fires for three. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 18 points now here in the second half.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Murray kicks to Monk. To the paint, here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Christie against Monk. Pass to Hauser. And again, it's Toronto with a three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Bulls leading by 14. Monk outside.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Mitchell Robinson.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Chicago. Wembanyama comes in for Monk. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jamal Murray. Then for the Raptors, Okongwu comes in for Sam Hauser. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Second free throw, no good.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
And there it is for him. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Jones, the pass to Mathurin. Jones sets the pick for Mathurin. Back to Jones. Can't cash in from close range. Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Jackson. Mathurin against Irving. And here's Thompson from beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Jones has it in the corner. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Wembanyama passes to Mathurin. Robinson sets a screen for Mathurin. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Thompson against Mitchell. Irving passes to Okongwu. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Jackson. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Chicago. Outside, Jones. Murray sets a screen for Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Now here's Jones. He's covered by Irving. Jones against Irving. Murray outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Jackson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. No good there. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Pass to Jackson from past the arc. It's all in by the Bulls. to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Bulls. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Raptors trailed by 18. Now, here is Irving. Jackson a screen on Murray. Irving for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Fast break Toronto. Here's Thompson, finished off the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Okongwu, the pass to Thompson. Fast break, here they come. Murray outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one. Raptors trailed by 19. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Murray. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Up high to stop the alley.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Okongwu finds Thompson. Okongwu with the screen for Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Jackson kicks to Thompson. Irving for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. 1:58 left in the 4th. Pass to Mathurin. Mitchell outside. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Thompson outside. Jackson with the bounce pass. The kick out to Irving. They need this. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Back to Christie, over Monk. Christie can't make it. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Wembanyama, left side. Right side, Jones. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Hauser.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hawkins passes to Christie. And here's Hawkins. He's covered by Murray. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to